Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today with more Hunter x Hunter, you guys. Coming off of the undoubtedly the best dodgeball game of all time. I gotta say, I'm really looking forward to seeing where all this is going because we did kind of put out some future mission stuff in the last episode. I will get into a little bit more of my final thoughts on what I thought of the last episode in just a second. But first, I just want to say if you're joining me early today, you know just what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much, and as always, I'm sending up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description down below. And if you are joining me on those YouTubes, please be sure to hit like and subscribe. Thank you so much. All right, guys. So we had the epic dodgeball game in the last episode. I should say it was the finale of the epic dodgeball game. And I gotta say, I don't think I've ever been so excited for a sport of any kind in my entire life. Maybe some wrestling shows, but God, you guys, that was just so much fun to watch and so tense and so interesting and intricate. And it's amazing to me how they can blend like sort of the intricacies of the rules of the game, the rules of Nen, all this different stuff with just kind of that feel good rooting for your person and people surprise twist. You know, they just kind of blended all of that into one beautiful package. Seeing the three of them work together so well was really, really fun. And I gotta say, I could get used to Hisoka being on our side. I know it's not. I know we're already like going off to do our own thing. And you know, that's the thing about Hisoka is like everything about him, I think, is really just at the end of the day, self-interest, you know. He does something because it suits a goal that he's after, which presumably is somehow going to relate back to achieving some pleasures for himself. We know that he has a vested interest in Gon getting stronger in this particular, in our success here, because this game is all part of the plan to get the boss's Nen back so that he can go in and fight the boss and, you know, achieve his pleasures there. But it was really nice watching the three of them work together. And I gotta say, Killua's always amazing, but Killua, I just feel like was so MVP in the last few episodes with the thing with the hands. Oh my God. And also just being like the most essential part of that trio, both being like the support and also the buffer in that particular move that we did in the last episode. And man, just Hisoka coming in and being like, no, I won't accept a technicality win for Gon. I will only achieve the highest of victories if we are to be awarded the victory. So really great stuff. Loved, someone pointed out to me that Razor saying that Gon was a monster is a really big deal when you consider who it's coming from. And we do tend to hear that about Gon from time to time, that he is a monster. And I choose not to look at it that way, but I think it's just the awe-inspiring amount of power that he has is really scary in a lot of ways for a lot of people. I mean, we see how much you can do with Nen on the show. If he is that incredibly powerful, or at least has the potential for you know, just seemingly limitless power, it really does have some implications, I guess. You know, I'm not too worried about it with Gon, but I could see where people are kind of like, whoa, that's concerning. But back to Killua. Killua, again, was pointed out that now we kind of see why, you know, he was considered such a prodigy in his family, and we know that like his dad in particular wanted him to kind of like be the head of the family or whatnot, or was kind of trying to train him in that direction. Having Bisky say that he's already at the level she was at in her 20s at, I think he's like 12 or 13. It's a pretty big deal. It is pretty, he is very, very, very advanced, particularly for his age. And that's my boy. I will just say, that's my son. I get to take a little bit of mama pride in that one. No, it's, you know, you know me, guys. I got to brag about my boys. But anywho, where we left off, we are in a very interesting arrangement regarding these cards and some of the other players of the game. But our main focus, I feel like right now, is going to be training Gon and healing Killua. So I'm very excited to see where we're going to go with all that. Because just when you think we have reached a huge new level of power on the show, it just seems like there's no limit, there's no ceiling on what Gon and Killua are capable of. So I would like to check that out some more. What do you say we go ahead and get started on the next episode of Hunter x Hunter? Let's go. Huh. Yeah, well, this last option, I'm like, we're still teammates. He's pretty powerful. Don't underestimate him. You could call it that. Oh my god! Is that, excuse me. You're kidding. You're kidding. No. Please tell me that's not who I think it is. Is that Killua's brother? Please stop talking about... Please stop. Would he be here if he wasn't? Yeah, they don't give two hoots. Oh, I don't... Yeah? Pretty much what I expected. He's like, that sounds like an exciting challenge. Okay, this is our plan. Okay, so they're gonna damage Genthru. Oh, should I be pausing this? I feel like maybe I should. A voucher that can be exchanged for Breath of Archangel. Can only be attained when Breath of Archangel has attained its card transformation limit. I feel like maybe we knew that, but oh well. Why not just stop it? It's a few seconds and it could help. Voucher, got it. They're going to use their voucher for Breath of Archangel, which is an angel that cures any mortal injury or terminal illness with one breath. But angel only appears once. Guys, this is going to be... They're going to use this in a way that torments me, aren't they? They're going to like... They're going to mortally wound someone I love and then use this, aren't they? I can see it now. I can see it now. Don't hurt me. I mean it. Don't do it. Whoa. This is part of their buying time. This should be interesting. I'm a little scared for them, but... Or is that just what they wanted? Yeah, well, they got a little taste of the Gon and Killua life. Okay. They didn't seem too worried. I like how he has like a renewed sense of purpose. Oh, here's our training, you guys. It's just a frenzy of whoa, fists. It's gotta be instant, baby. He's just like, oh man, my baby, you just heal up, my sweet pea, heal up. Wow. That's pretty impressive. We're going to learn to do that. He's going to do this in like 10 minutes. Or maybe not. I mean, she seemed to think like the time they were going to have was tight. He's already off the ground. It's a good sign. He's just like about a few centimeters off the ground. You could do it, babe. Yeah. Oh, it is. Yeah. And that would do it. How's the plan coming along? I want to see. Oh. Cookie-chan! Excess fat! I need Cookie-chan. Is this how she stayed looking younger? Anything. That is the best power on the planet. So much more. Maybe in a battle, but those are highly useful. Heck yes. I feel you, Bisky. That's who was brushing. They've been showing the person brushing her hair in the ending, and I'm like, that person's not shown up yet. I need a Cookie-chan immediately. So then what is the case? They're doing card-free locations. They're using their Nan. No, you cannot. I don't like the sound of that. Okay. Ooh. I don't like I don't like where this is going. Oh, dang, that's brutal. Yeah, we're right to be sweating. Got it. That's why they were checking. Okay. What is silent worker fly on the job? Oh! It is like a radar. Yeah, this isn't good. Okay, we planned for this. Okay. Everything is on schedule. All right, okay, cool. As long as you got it under control. Oh, honey, you could do it. Oh, it's been a little while. Well, there's that. Right. Oh, man. I feel like maybe if we just... There's got to be some, like, secret to cracking this, you know? Are we going to make them use up all their company cards? Is that the plan? But then we'll use up ours, too. Oh, go, baby. Oh, we only have 5 days. Oh, go, baby. It's crazy to see him. Oh, no. Change plans. Okay. Maybe. Oh, baby. What are we using? Learn what? What are we learning? Oh, come on, tell me. That's the plan, okay. I mean, they thought this out pretty well, because they knew they were going to get kind of pushed to this corner and fight in the mansion, and then just get the cards they need. Uh-oh. Or not. What? Why did he cancel? What happened? Are you kidding? He canceled his whole, like, journey? It doesn't matter. What happens? What's going on? What happened? He's crying. Did he find out it's not really a game? Would that provoke him in this way? What on earth? What? Uh-oh! Fake. Change fake into any card type. Maybe I should pause this. Aww. Change fake into any card type from... I think I knew this. New card can be placed in a restricted pocket, but will not count toward book completion and cannot be transformed to an item. It also will not count toward card limit. And look at little Goon, so excited. Got it. Oh, he's still happy. He's like, uh-oh. He's like, it's getting less appealing. Funny face. Did you see how the continue was like a question this time? Usually they're like, continue. And they're like, continue? Maybe? I don't know. Guys, that was crazy. So a lot of unexpected things happened in this episode. I'm not going to lie. I kind of expected go into his training and just ace it. And I really expected her to start him off at level 5 and just he would be like so crazy strong at she'd be like, whoa, how did you do level 5 in like 10 minutes? In a surprise turn of events, he was not able to find whatever perceptive abilities he needed in order to make that particular, not really an attack, but technique work. And I think that's a really interesting twist because up to this point, I just feel like I can't really remember a time when he hit a roadblock that big, you know, and just wasn't able to like change the way he thought about it or change something and just like totally overcome it, you know, even if it took some time. So Killua has a plan, fortunately, and it involves something that Gon is now going to have to master in 5 days. Also, will we even have 5 days now that the plan, Tsezgerra's plan, has gone seemingly so awry? Because everything was kind of going the way he thought. He's like, okay, we'll do this, we'll do this, we'll do this. We'll meet up in the mansion. This is kind of the plan. And then like we take what we need. And had it really well thought out, I gotta say, right up until that end part. The end part was very unexpected with the organizer of the game expedition canceling everything, sitting alone in his robe, crying, and I think he just got killed by Genthru and crew. So that part was clearly not in the plans. I don't know what's going to happen now, because now I feel like Genthru and his crew have the upper hand. So yeah, there's that. I really am starting to get the impression that this is the end of, we're getting near the end of it now. We're getting near the end of this arc. Things are starting to have real life consequences. And I know that's weird to say because we know that we've been in the real world this whole time, but it does kind of feel like we've been, even though it has been like a real island off somewhere, the kind of ramifications of everything happening have been somewhat kind of isolated to the game. And now it feels like things are really starting to happen in real life as well. And in real life as we think of it. So I don't know why it just feels like the stakes got way, way, way higher. I think you know what I mean, because now we're like back in the mansion and now it just kind of feels like anything goes. The fight seems much more dangerous now. And I gotta say, like, this episode left me feeling a little concerned. I trust Killua's plan, but to think that the training did not go as I expected, no fault whatsoever to Gon. Gon has come so incredibly far. To have, like, the first obstacle that he hasn't overcome in, like, 5 minutes is not by any means, you know, disparaging to him, but at the same time, we have a really, really big task ahead of us to go and face Genthru. And I'm like a little concerned about where we left everything right there. Usually I feel like we kind of leave everything and we're like, okay, we're super powered up. Everything's going well. You know, there might be like 1 or 2 hiccups, but for the most part, we can always kind of rely on whatever Gon has just achieved. Gon and Killua usually. And Killua does have a plan. So let's just trust the plan. I am a little bit worried for Tsezgerra and his people. It did not look like they were in any kind of positive situation there where we left them. But let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. But definitely driving home that kind of like anxious, kind of like, oh my God, nail biter kind of feeling to me. All right, guys, that was great. That was a lot. That was a lot of like cat and mouse and training and roadblocks and training and how we're going to get around them and so forth. Also a really great scene. I really love the scene with the Phantom Troupe as well. Oh yeah. Let's not forget for a split second that Killua's brother is in the Phantom Troupe now. Are you kidding me? I'm like reasonably sure that was the brother. That was the other brother. He has like a couple of brothers. He has the one who's like the kind of internet gaming expert, and he has the one who up to this point did not say very much, but they had like shown him like with the mom kind of. Oh, dang it, guys. Dang it. So that's going to come back around in a very big way. Like, they're not going to squeeze that in there for nothing. You know that. All right. Isn't it? But it is a little weird, though, because didn't the dad, I feel like their dad said, like, don't mess with the troop. But I think maybe he meant that for, like, assassination purposes. Like, don't take, like, if somebody wants a hit on them, no. Just pass that one up. Move on to another job. So maybe, like, joining with them isn't as off limits. I don't know. But, yeah. All right, guys. I'm worried. I'm worried for what's going to happen next, but I cannot wait to see just kind of how we're going to get through this. So, feel like a big battle's coming. I think that goes without saying. I love this episode. I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to join me next time, and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.